You don't control your next thought, and you can prove that right now. You don't have free will, not because something else is controlling you, but because the you that's supposed to have control does not actually exist in the way that you think, and you can verify this right now. A thought just appeared in your mind. Maybe it said, okay, prove it. Now slow this down. Did you choose that thought, or did it just show up? Be honest, you didn't decide its exact words. You didn't select its timing. It just appeared. And then maybe another thought came in and said, I chose to think that. But that's just another thought also appearing. So now you've got two thoughts, one claiming control and another reinforcing it. But neither of them actually did anything, they just showed up. So here's where it gets strange. The thing you call me is made out of those things. It's not behind them, it is them. So if you are a thought, then you can't be the one producing that thought because a thought can't create itself, which means thoughts aren't coming from anyone, they're just happening. And this doesn't just apply to thinking, this applies to everything. Your body moves, you adjust your posture, you blink, you pick up your phone, but look closely. Did you initiate any of that, or did the movement happen and then a thought appeared saying, I did that? Because that's the pattern. Action first, narration second, always. The voice of your head is not in control, it's a commentator. It shows up after the fact and claims ownership. Now check the assumption underneath all this that there is a you inside your body, somewhere behind your eyes, between your ears, making decisions and controlling actions. But actually look, not conceptually, but in your direct experience, what do you find? You find sensations, pressure, heat, movement. You find perception, colors, shape, depth. You find thoughts, words, images, internal dialogue. But do you find a controller or just contents? Because everything you can point to is something that appears, and anything that appears can't be the one controlling what appears, including the thought, I. This is exactly what's being pointed to in what you call you is just a mental image, a body sensation, and the thought that says me. That's it. No one behind it. Now, most people hear this and it stays conceptual, interesting but distant. So here's the shift. You're not supposed to believe this, you're actually supposed to verify it. So try this right now. Wait for your next thought. Don't create one, just wait. A thought appears out of nowhere. You did not choose it or design it, it just showed up. But then another thought might say, I thought that, but that thought also just appeared. This is self-inquiry, not thinking about it, but actually looking at what's happening. And meditation shows the same thing. You just sit and you watch. Breath happens, sensation happens, thought happens, and eventually something becomes undeniable. Everything is happening on its own. Even the effort to focus just happens. Even distraction happens. Even the thought, am I doing this right, happens. So where is the controller? But here's the part no one prepares you for. When this stops being idea and it starts becoming obvious, there's a reaction, a physical one, a kind of shock. You might feel your body tense or a drop in your stomach, almost like missing a step on the stairs, because something is being recognized. There is no one here. And that's not peaceful at first, it's unsettling, because everything in your life has been built on the assumption that there is a you in control. And suddenly that center is gone. It can feel like you're disappearing, like something is slipping away. You might even feel a kind of fear or coldness or like shivers running down your spine. Not because something is wrong, but because the illusion is breaking. The system is realizing there was never a controller here. And here's the key. That fear is also just happening. Nobody is producing it. No one's inside experiencing it. It's just another appearance. Just like a thought or sensation, or even the thought, I am scared right now, that's just a thought appearing. This is the same pattern all the way down. If you are a thought, then you cannot be the one that's afraid. Fear is happening, but not to anyone. Now stay with this and don't escape into concepts. Right now, is there actually a you here controlling anything? Or is there just seeing, hearing, thinking, and feeling all happening on their own? Without a thinker or a chooser or a doer, just thinking, choosing, and doing. And consciousness isn't something that you have, it's something everything is made out of. Thoughts and sensations and the body, the sense of being a person are all made of consciousness. So instead of you are a person inside of consciousness, it's more like everything you call a person is an appearance within consciousness, including the illusion of control, including the illusion of free will. And once this is seen clearly, free will doesn't disappear. It was never there. Because the one who was supposed to have it was just a thought. And that thought was never yours. It never belonged to anyone. And that's why this hits so deeply, because it's not removing control from you, it's revealing that there was never a you there to begin with. And if you really look, you can see that right now.